of the company getting rid of human workers in favor of AI.
It's going to raise productivity generally, and normal capital markets with great competition from Microsoft and Google will drive that, and you should all pay attention because it is so dramatic how it improves white-collar productivity, and later with the robotics, not yet, but eventually blue-collar productivity. So that is phenomenal for the world. The world will be richer and, can work less and have more. The place where it's with equity, and we have a huge commitment to make sure there's not this normal 20-year lag between benefit to the rich versus to developing countries, is that there's a bigger teacher shortage in Africa than elsewhere, a bigger doctor shortage. And so not only will we invent new tools using AI, like the ultrasound, we will provide health advice and directly, in their local African language, fully tailored to the conditions in those countries. We will provide an AI doctor. We will provide an AI tutor. And already we've funded lots of Africans to do pilot studies and to take the very best technology and get it out at about the same time as it'll happen in the rich world. In fact, in a few cases, rich world regulations may make it roll out slower than in countries like India or in Africa. So it's a race, but it's a race for good. And, I couldn't be more thrilled. It's a case where my ongoing work with Microsoft, helps me understand how we take this into the developing countries.
So, but overall, you're net positive on AI in general, globally.
AI is a brilliant tool for people to be more productive. Now, it means the bad guys will be more productive, so they can do more cyber attacks, so they can design weapons. You always, the internet, the microprocessor, all these things helped everybody be more efficient, including the bad guys. And so you've got to make sure the best AI for cyber defense or measures to defend against bioterrorism are in the hand of the good guys. And it's a challenge, but people sometimes lose sight of the fact that this is the biggest productivity advance in our lifetime.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back slightly. And we have the stock market pulling back also. And we see why. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. And remember, when we're going up, they price it in. And when we're going down, guys, they price it in. But we have yield rates moving up. And we know that's going to hurt stocks and cryptos. We have the dollar moving up, which we know that's going to hurt stocks and cryptos. And then we have volume in crypto slightly up. We have Tether, USD, and TUSD. And we have Jeremy O'Leary says the U.S. will pass stablecoin laws in 2024. Now remember, guys, we're going to be doing regulation this year and flipping the switch next year. We have the emerging markets flipping the switch this year and moving ahead. Remember, the emerging markets will lead the fourth industrial revolution. And I've had plenty of leaders tell you this. Remember, the crypto teacher brings you this from the individuals, the horse's mouth, and tell you. I just narrate around it. And then, guys, we have TUSD stablecoin slightly depegs after holders dump over 300 million in TUSD. And that's the reason why I told you keep an eye on TUSD. And now once I say PayPal stablecoin get over about 500 million, we'll keep an eye on that stablecoin. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 603 billion on Friday. And don't forget the Fed meet at the end of this month. We also have the Treasury, Janet Yellen, borrowing over 816 billion. That is a record for the first quarter. And because we have inflation sticky, there's no reason for the Fed to cut rates. So what do they need? They need that distraction. And we see the Middle East is in chaos. We know it's order out of chaos. Every day is something coming out of the Middle East. And we know eventually is going to touch the West. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And guys, don't forget we have Davos this week. I'll be bringing you plenty of clips. And we see AI is still in the show, and I'm going to talk about that later. Now, guys, we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs, Grayscale, BlackRock, Fidelity, down again today. And we had the spot Bitcoin ETFs hyped up over a year. So they had plenty of time to price it in like I told you. And, of course, we're pulling back. But don't forget, guys, don't get discouraged because we know crypto is the future for the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Wallet Connect launches Web3 inbox notification app. So you will get notifications via wallet account without having to sign up to Discord, Telegram, or X. Now, guys, we have Solana DEX aggregator Jupiter confirms token release date January 31st. And they will have an airdrop. Now, we have Binance Thailand Crypto Exchange open for trading. And we recently saw Binance get kicked out of India. Guys, we know this is all a movie. The NWO will control the exchanges. Remember, exchanges are nothing but banks. And then lastly, guys, we have Microsoft launches Copilot Pro with custom GPTs and Office integration. And again, guys, in Davos, AI is still in the show. And they keep showing these machines talking, dancing, building, nursing, now folding clothes, and they're always moving slow. But guys, we know they have Optimus 10,000 sitting in the back ready to compete with humanity. Guys, remember, they want the robots, algorithms, and drones to take over the economy. And don't forget, crypto means hidden message, hidden meaning. The machines now have money. These cryptos are not about humanity. These cryptos are for the machines. They wouldn't be able to exchange fiat with each other. With blockchain and crypto, not only will these machines take over, but they'll have one main brain. And that's the reason why they keep talking about these data centers. These machines are going to be able to pull from all this data. And that's the reason why Swift and Chainlink is so important, because they're going to be able to pull all the information from all these blockchains. So remember, blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye, and then stable coins and CBDCs, they'll be able to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, guys, this is biblical. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.